evening, IFAM. How is everyone doing today? It's just coming up to evening time here, and me and Chris have been so... Jake's just got a new car with the caravan and he is loving it. It's actually a little gift that I brought him from back home. I kind of tried to bring him a load of different types of toys and things that I know he'd like, but not giving them all in one go because I knew this trip was going to last a while. And you know what children are like, they get bored of toys quite easily, so I spread them out and I've just given him a little car with a caravan attached to it, and oh my gosh, he is loving it. He's so excited with it right now. Anyway, so me and Chris have been super busy today. We've had a lot going on, and so we've not done a typical daily vlog. And the other reason we've not done a typical daily vlog is because I wanted to have a chat with you guys about, you know what, the title will probably be something to do with it. I've had a lot of questions via email and inbox and social media about this. And I don't resent those questions at all, I really don't. I understand that some of you guys just are interested and you guys would like to know, and obviously I just whipped it in there in a vlog the other day and haven't really spoken about it since, and I didn't speak about it at the time, and that's because I didn't really want to make a video on it. There's a few reasons why I didn't want to do a video on this. One of the reasons is really stupid actually. It's because I try and see the best in all situations and I try and stay positive, and sometimes I feel like that makes me come across like I don't care, or I'm not affected by it, or I'm not upset. And I feel like that's the case in this situation, and with it being a topic that's so sensitive to so many people, I just didn't want to come across like it's no big deal, this has happened, but you know, stay positive, onwards and upwards. I don't want it to come across like that, and I worry that it does. So that's one of the reasons that I've not done a vlog on it. But saying that, I've received a lot of questions, a huge amount of questions, and I'm kind of at a stage now where we've got through it as a family together, and obviously those feelings are still there, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and I take comfort in that. And what I want to do now is move forward and not have to keep answering questions and you guys wondering and things like that. So I thought the best thing to do would be to just do a vlog, do this video, hopefully it will answer all of your guys' questions, and then we can just put it behind us and move forward basically. And so that's the reason that I'm doing this video today. Let's get comfortable. So I found out that I was pregnant the day after we got home from Scotland in July. Was it in July? Yes, it was in July. I can't remember the exact date, but I found out, and it was really strange because it's like I was having signs right from the very beginning that something wasn't right. But basically I took a test, just a cheap one, and it was negative. I actually did film taking that test, but as vloggers will know, when you get a negative test, that's not something you plan on putting up online, and so the footage was deleted. I also deleted it because I was worried that Chris would see the footage, and I didn't want to tell him. I wouldn't have wanted to tell him anyway, and I didn't want him to know I'd taken the test, blah blah blah. So that footage was deleted. However, I am the type of person that some people like do a test and then throw it in the bin straight away. That's not me. I don't know why, but I popped the test in my drawer, as I do with any pregnancy test that I ever take. Popped it in my drawer and left it there. And then the next day, when I got up to go and do my makeup, I looked at the test and it had a very faint positive line. Now my stomach turned at that point because I know that it's very rare that that happens unless the hormone's there. But at the same time, you're supposed to throw the test away after 5 minutes because it's not a solid, accurate reading if you're reading it for any longer than that time. And obviously it had been like I don't know how many hours, a lot of hours. However, I still had that, oh my goodness, is this a positive pregnancy test? So I went to the shop and I bought 4 more tests. 2 were clear blue and 2 were cheap ones. I took a cheap one first. I'm trying to remember this because it was a couple of months ago now. I took the cheap one first and it came up pretty much straight away with a faint positive, a very faint positive. So then I knew, oh my gosh, I actually think I'm pregnant. I then took a clear blue, and the clear blue was the clear blue was positive as well. So the clear blue was positive as well. I'm trying to get my head around all these tests. So the clear blue was positive as well. But within an hour, the clear blue had gone from being positive to negative, so the line had faded. And I was like, why would the line fade? That's strange. So I waited a couple of days and I took the clear blue, the second clear blue that I had. And the same thing happened. It was positive straight away, and it was a clear positive. But then within an hour, the positive line had faded. So then it was back to being negative. And I know you shouldn't read them after the first 5 minutes, but I couldn't help wonder why that would happen. Then I took the second cheap test, and that was positive. I've actually still got those tests, though the girls put them in the memory boxes. They asked if they could keep them for their memory boxes. So I'll get those out in a second. But I found it really strange, and I couldn't help but Google. You shouldn't Google, guys. And when I did, it said that in some cases that can happen when you're miscarrying. So then my stomach dropped and I was like, okay, I'm not telling nobody about this pregnancy. I didn't even tell Chris for weeks. We'll get to that in a minute though. So I kind of just thought, okay, I'm pregnant, but this seems a bit weird. I've never had this happen before. I was so busy that week anyway, because we'd just got back from Scotland and we only had about a week or a week and a half, something like that. Was it even a week? It might not have even been a week to get ready for our massive road trip that we're on now. So I kind of just put it to the back of my mind and thought we'll do another test in a week or so. I did another test in a week. It was a cheap one and it was positive. So I thought, okay, I am pregnant now. And that's when I kind of accepted that I was pregnant. So I don't actually have the 2 clear blue tests that turned to negative because they're in my handbag, which is in our car, which is still in the garage. But I do have the 2 tests that are the cheaper ones that were positive. The girls just gave me them out their memory boxes. So these 2 are the 2 tests that were positive. So you guys can see that that's not like, am I pregnant? Am I not? The second line there is evident. It's not like a questionable line. Like, that's a strong positive, especially that one. So where am I going with this? So yeah, so those are the tests. I kind of wanted to tell Chris by this point. We'd just set off on our Europe road trip and I thought, you all right, opening your Coke there, babe?
Sorry.
I thought, I'm going to tell him on our first night. That'll be really special. So the first night was an absolute disaster. We couldn't find anywhere to stay for the night before we set off on our travels, and we ended up staying in a Tesco's car park in our caravan. It was, and to be fair, we didn't actually sleep for many hours because it was like 4 AM by the time we'd got there.
Wild camp I've ever done.
But yeah, remember the Tesco workers that came out and asked for pictures?
Yeah, that was
so cool. It was awesome.
That was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing for you because you just rolled out of bed. Anyway, so I couldn't tell him. I weren't telling him in a Tesco's car park, guys. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. We've got a busy couple of days, but then when we get to our first yellow campsite, is this right? The first yellow one in France. It was ages ago, so it's really difficult to remember. The first yellow campsite where we're setting up for the week, like we're getting our awning out, we're gonna have a nice cozy night. I'm gonna tell him on the first night. And then it was just so hectic that first night. And it was just, I can't remember why, but every night something happened. We got back so late, I was tired, I couldn't find a special way to tell him. I was now in a foreign country and I didn't have any, I couldn't go and buy something in a special way, like a vest saying, you know, like you would be able to in the UK, and it was just a bit different. And so by this point, I'd known for like 3 weeks I was pregnant and I'd still not told Chris. And then one night I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it tonight. Like, it's actually driving me mad now. I'm just gonna tell him. I'm just gonna go in there now and tell him right now. The girls were all in the caravan, so I was like, do you know what? It's the worst reveal. Shall we include the footage? I don't know if it's so cringy.
It'll never get used if we don't.
It will never get used if we don't, for obvious reasons. But I'll include the footage. But it was the worst, most cringiest way I could have possibly told him. It wasn't nice. It shocked you, yeah, but I'm just sat there giggling like a schoolgirl because I'd not planned or prepared anything. A bit like this video, I usually plan when I do videos like this, and I've not planned or prepared what I'm about to say, so hopefully this is all coming out right. Anyway, I thought, let's go and end the vlog together. I said to Chris, should we end the vlog together tonight? Let's go sit in the awning and end it. And as he was ending the vlog, I said something really cringy like, it's going to be crazy next year, isn't it? Chris was like, yeah, with a new baby. He said something like that because he's like been so...
No, you said that.
Was it me? Oh, one of us said it. Yeah, I'll play the clip. It's so cringy, but here you go.
So that is it from us today, guys. We've just finished up with dinner. The girls have just gone to wash up the pots, and we are about to get ready to wind down and finish the day, because tomorrow we're getting up and we're going on an hour and a bit's drive from here, off on a mad adventure. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to go to this place for a long time now, so I'm really excited. Hopefully, I mean, I know the weather's going to be good tomorrow, so it's going to be perfect weather for it. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you come back at 5 PM and check that out.
It's been a great day.
It's been a really fun day today.
I remember when you first mentioned like doing this trip in this caravan, and I was a bit like, no. But I love it. It's like the best type of holiday ever. It's literally so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. You can't beat it.
No. Can you imagine how crazy it's going to be next year when we do it?
What, with another baby, you mean?
Yeah.
Are you telling me something right now?
Maybe.
Are you playing?
No.
No.
It's not a joke, is it?
You thought, what? Are you pregnant?
Maybe.
Oh my god, what the hell? What? Totally caught off guard. How? What do you know?
Shh, I don't want the girls to know yet. Isla's speaking.
What the hell? Oh my god.
I've literally known for over 2 weeks, and there's been no time at all to tell you at all. And I'm literally losing. I'm like getting symptoms and I can't hold it in anymore.
So you are pregnant?
Yeah.
Well, you've done a test?
About 12.
Oh my god,
but there's been no time to tell you.
What the hell?
I've been trying to find like a moment and there's never been one.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, it's just I can't hold it in tonight. You keep saying things like, are your boobs getting bigger? And I'm like, no. When they probably actually are.
That was the biggest shock ever. That was a bigger shock than back in 2018 when Sarah surprised me with Jace. For sure, I wasn't totally not expecting that whatsoever. But I could not be happier. Literally, I'm so happy right now. But Sarah's just going to the toilet right now to take another pregnancy test because she's got one with her. Just so that she's going to pee on it and then come straight out of here and we're going to watch the result together. Hopefully without anybody spying us. So, if you can see that, there's a positive sign there. That's just popped up. Oh my god.
That was a bit crazy, wasn't it? So that clip was taken, I can't remember the date, but it was at the first yellow site when we were in France. You guys probably saw what I meant. I was just like, I couldn't even talk. I was like, oh no, I just told him in that way. Anyway, Chris, how did you feel? Chris, he was absolutely over the moon because Chris especially has really wanted a sibling for Jace around his age, so yeah, more than anything. So this whole thing's been really difficult, especially for me. Obviously the woman goes through it and everything like that, but sometimes I feel like the men sometimes get forgotten about a little bit, and I know how much this meant to Chris, and so he took it really hard. Anyway, so we told Chris, and then me and Chris knew, and I was so happy that I could like share the excitement with him. I told him all about how I'd had the test to turn negative at the start, but he was like, don't worry, let's do a test together. We went to the shop that evening, we bought a pregnancy test, we took it. Do you know where those tests are? They're in my bag, aren't they? They're the same as this though, pretty much.
Sarah's got like 20.
I got like 20 tests in my bag. Yeah. So we both knew, and it was really exciting, and I was like, let's not tell the girls just yet. And then we got into the pool at that place. Or did I not go in the pool? I didn't dare get in the pool because at that campsite I knew for a fact the girls would be jumping all over and would be like, come down the slide, mum, let's go down the slide. And I didn't want to be a miserable mum and be like, was that not a yellow? Oh no, we'd moved on. That was the one we'd moved on. We'd moved on to another campsite, or was it with the previous campsite? Well, the previous campsite then. I can remember not wanting to tell them when we were at a campsite where there was a pool. Did you not know at that point? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But anyway, I can remember not wanting to tell the girls because we were at a campsite where there was a swimming pool and a slide. And, oh yeah, you didn't know by that point either. That was before. Anyway, I didn't want to tell them because I knew that, but then I felt really awkward and I wanted them to know because I didn't want them thinking that I was just miserable and I didn't want to go on the slides and things like that, and that there was a reason. Anyway, we moved on the trip. Me and Chris knew, and it was all exciting, and I felt really guilty, the girls not knowing. And then we wild camped for a few nights, and then the car broke down, the Land Rover, and so we ended up at that garage that you guys all know about. And I don't know, it just felt like we were trying to see the positive in everything, and I And I just wanted the girls to know. I didn't want the trip to continue where I was... Chris was way over the top with me carrying things as well.
Yeah, we've been to Lac-Saint-Croix a couple of times.
Lac-Saint-Croix, yeah.
I'd been like...
way over the top.
The girls need to help a bit more.
Yeah, the girls need to help carrying the bags a bit more.
Yeah,
don't give Mum that...
Why
Mum can't hold the really heavy one. I could, guys. But you know,
no,
Chris...
I said you had a bad back.
So Chris was like, Mum's got a bad back. And I was like, that was like... And then the girl's like, have you? Where? And I'm like, oh, I just slept funny. You way threw that on me. Anyway... I didn't want to lie to the girls and I didn't want to carry that on. Isabelle was like, what? Mum's got a bad back? Or what? So basically, yeah, so basically, and she actually said when I asked for her food, she was like, are you pregnant, Mum? And I said yes, because I didn't know what she said. And she's like, what, you are? And I was like, no, what? So when we got to Minganilla, that place, and we were having dinner one night at that little cafe that we found that was so lovely, I said to Chris, I said, let's play a game with the girls and tell them, because, you know, we're limited on resources here, we're stuck in the middle of nowhere, let's play a game. And it was such a lovely reveal, and I feel so sad that that won't get used, that footage.
That would have been the best video
because
ever.
It was just so lovely, their reactions were so lovely, and Esme was so funny in that. Do you remember how funny she was with you as well? We will insert the clips, because there's no reason not to. We'll insert the clip now. We've not watched it back, and I'm probably not going to watch it back because it'll be too sad for me, but if you guys are interested, you can watch it back. If not, you can just skip this part. But I'll insert the footage now of when we told the girls. So what we're going to do is, we're going to share the pen, so we've only got one pen, but we're going to go around. I'm going to say like a subject, yeah, and then you have to answer it on your paper, and then we tell each other at the end.
Don't let the other people see.
You ask a question?
Yes, question or stuff like any question, basically. And then we write our thing down, and then
a quiz, basically.
No, it's not like a quiz because there's no winner.
Right, it's just fun.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
General knowledge.
General knowledge about your own self. Okay. It's about us, like your own self.
So confused.
So you just give the. So if we ask you a question, you give your best answer, okay?
Okay.
So like if we say, what's your favourite colour? You write your favourite colour. Or if we say, what's Grandpa's favourite dinner? You say whatever you think.
Oh, I know that.
I definitely know what Grandpa's favourite is.
No, but that's not really.
Okay, that's what we're going to start with.
Oh, no, it's not really. My answer's not really. Wait, is it like
our favourite dinner, Grandpa?
dessert as well?
Our favourite dinner. Our favourite dinner.
Oh no, I know. I'm so stupid. I know it.
Okay. So first up is Grandpa's favourite dinner.
I know what it is.
I can't spell.
Okay, Grandpa's favourite dinner. What is it, Isla?
Steak and chips.
And is that just put for noodle?
Steak.
I put steak and chips. ...
Jay's put pizza.
Pizza? It's steak.
I don't know why, Jace.
This was so wrong.
Jace, you got it wrong, darling.
It's okay.
Okay, next question.
I think steak and chips is right.
Steak and chips is definitely right.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What is Dad's favourite colour?
Oh, that's easy. Oh no, maybe it's not. I don't know. Wait, I've got two options. But I don't know.
You can only go one. Okay, Isla, you're first.
I can't.
Jason's trying to get up. Yay!
Okay, so I think that Dad's favourite colour is black.
Okay.
I think it's grey.
I put grey.
Okay, Jay's put
Car!
Okay at the end.
No, it's meant to be an R, but the pen kind of. I asked him, I said, what is it? And Jay said,
I thought it was
Okay, Dad, what's your actual favourite colour?
What's your favourite colour then?
black.
You got the grey t-shirt, the grey beanie.
The grey beanie,
the grey hair.
Just clarify, what is your problem? I do not have grey hair. Clarify as Clarify, I do not have grey hair.
Daddy has a lot of grey hair.
Okay, what is your favourite school subject? So this is more about like us.
So coming up.
It's not like a quiz question. You can't get right or wrong. It's just like
my favourite subject.
Your favourite subjects at school. So we're gonna do like a section on like ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, Isla, what's your favourite subject at school?
My favourite, but I have a few. So can I say them?
I wrote a few as well. I wrote 3.
Jeez. Okay.
I've got Well, first, I really like art.
Yeah.
I love English.
Yeah.
Totally opposite. And I really like science.
Cool. Esme?
Okay, so I know some people like I know Isabelle doesn't really like this one as much, but I really like games and PE and stuff, because I get to like run around and stuff, and it's just really fun.
Yeah, so. Esme is definitely more of a sport.
And it's very sport.
Yeah, I like games the best, for definite.
Yeah. Is it?
I do. That was so big. Okay, so I'd probably say my favourite is drama because I just love my drama.
I'm a drama queen.
I just love drama. My second is English because I'm very, I love writing things and I just love English in general.
Yeah.
And then I also, even though I'm not really good at it, I do like maths because I always feel like I'm being challenged, and then when I find an improvement, I always feel really like proud of myself because it's one thing that I struggle with.
Yeah, the complete opposite. I hate maths.
Okay, next question.
What was Jason's?
Oh, Jason!
You'd be so sad.
Favourite subject, and he told me this,
Yeah,
is
it was so cute.
dinosaur.
Dinosaur class.
Say dinosaur.
What does a dinosaur do? Wait, it's coming over. Where's the dinosaur? Oh no, it's not in the mood.
No, it's not in the mood. Next question. What's your role in the family?
I know about this.
The renegade.
Jason's a renegade.
No, you can say like what you are.
My purpose. Oh no, I thought you said the reason.
Did you say weasel? The weasel. Oh my gosh. No, so you can say like what you think you are in the
Like what
family.
you do to help or to put towards.
Or who you are in the family.
Yeah.
Or like you can just be like I'm a great little sister or big sister or
I'm a great weasel.
What do you bring to the family? You bring a smart face to the camera.
Mine's a paragraph.
This is a paragraph. Look, whisper. Look. What do? Oh! I've got Jason's answer. Now we can go play.
Okay, so I'm the cute little sister.
Yeah, you are right.
You are.
Okay, Esme, you better not throw a weasel.
The unique ginger kid.
Ginger kid.
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
You definitely are that, sweetheart.
You definitely are, and that's a good
The
thing.
crazy person.
Oh yes.
And it's very energetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Let me just get my microphone ready. Right. Am I joking? Okay, so I am the very kind, protective, because I'm very protective.
You
A
are.
little bit bossy,
Edward.
loving big sister.
Aww.
Brackets, mother hen.
You are a mother. Jace, what are you? You're going to tell the girls what do you bring to the family? Pen.
Terror.
Come here. Tell the girls what you are. Ready?
What's your between?
To show them your piece of paper. You should show them.
Big
Brother.
Big? Doing little? Big brother.
What do you mean?
Mum. Oh my god, Mum, don't do this to me.
You pregnant? You pregnant? You're pregnant? Oh my god.
Are you okay?
You're pregnant.
Are you okay? Are you alright?
Oh my god.
Was that a bit of a shock?
Oh my god. Did you have no idea? It's about, you said it about 6 times that you're pregnant or something.
Oh my gosh. When did you find out?
I'm
I'm the little child. I look like a little child. Oh my god.
Are you okay? Surprise, guys! Surprise!
Ready? Jump on now.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Absolutely nobody knows. So yeah, guys, Jason's gonna be a big brother, not a little brother. And y'all are gonna be big sisters again.
For the last time.
For the last time.
Yeah, we're all in agreement this time though, right?
Yeah.
For the last time. For the last time.
I'm pretty sure.
Are you okay?
Oh my god! It's just because I thought that
Isabelle, you're alright?
yeah. Because I thought that Mum wasn't gonna have any more babies because I thought that you were gonna just have Jason, not have any more. So
I was done, but
Trust me, Mum shocked me so bad. She did it to
you
me.
film it?
She did, yeah, she did it in yellow to me. She did it in yellow.
is that why you was outside?
Yeah,
that
yeah, that was at night,
Because
yeah.
you were saying you were just in the vlog, and I was like,
she
why
goes-
take you so
We
long?
were, but she didn't end the vlog. She shocked
And then we
me.
get mad, I'm like, why are you being so long? You went, we're just talking.
because Dad was like on the vlog, it's like, I said, oh, it's been such a good trip. Can you imagine how crazy this trip will be next year? And Dad was like, and I was like, you know, with a new baby. Dad was like,
It was crazy.
Can we watch it when we get back? Can we watch it?
no, it's too early yet, darling.
Oh my gosh.
It's way too early. But we wanted to tell you guys so that you understood like why we can't do some things and why we do.
And why
some
I'm not
things.
going on water slides with you girls, because you can't go on water slides. So it's just things like that. So then we all knew, and it felt really special, and the girls were so excited and they had a million questions, and it was just really, really lovely. We'd worked out that it was probably around 8 weeks or so, something like that. And then we'd worked out a plan to, let me just say that by this point, I was a little bit earlier, but I was kind of thinking, when did I start feeling sick with the girls and Jace? Because I'm kind of getting a little bit concerned as to why I don't feel sick yet. And I suffer really badly with sickness. It was later with Jace, probably because he's a boy and it was just different. But I remember it being about 7 weeks because we were in Crete the first time I felt sick. And so I was working out, oh, I'm about 7 weeks, so I'm probably going to start feeling sick. So it's good that I've told the girls. It's a good idea that we've told the girls, because Esme, that was another reason, because Esme has a sickness phobia, like a severe phobia. And I just didn't want to have to be being sick and her worrying that it's something that she could potentially catch. So that's another reason we told the girls. And I remember a couple of days passed and I was like, the sickness is still not here. And I don't know what it was, but I still had that niggling. Do you remember that clear blue that kept turning negative? I still had that niggling in the back of my head. Chris decided that he was going to fly home to pick up our new car. We checked into a hotel and I started very lightly spotting. In fact, it was the day after we told the girls. We were still in Minganilla. I started very lightly spotting. I wasn't too worried because it was only when I wiped and it was very, very light. And that happened with Jace when I was in Australia. In fact, I had quite a big bleed with Jace in Australia. So I wasn't too worried, but I was concerned that I'd still not felt sick. So we checked into the hotel in Benidorm, Chris flew home, and that's when it happened, typically. I was still only lightly spotting. Were you away for about 4 days because of the tyre when you got over here? So the first 3 days Chris was gone, the spotting just continued and continued, and I was a bit like... And then within like 2 or 3 days, it changed from just light spotting to bright red. And I just knew then, even though I'd had a bleed with Jace, I just thought there's no way I wouldn't be feeling sick right now. There's just no way. And I was very open with the girls. We were all there on our own, and I was just very open with them, because even though some people say, why would you tell the girls so early? What if you miscarried? What if something happened? That's life, and they need to learn about life. And I didn't want to, sometimes things like this I feel like are better to be spoken about and known about whilst they're still young, and so it's not like this big shock when they get older. And that's just what happens sometimes, and they've always known that that's what's happened. Even with Jace's pregnancy, we've always said that there's always risks throughout pregnancy, and so that's not something I was willing to hide from them. So I was very open straight away, and we actually took 2 days off vlogging whilst Chris was away. I can't remember if that will have been shown to you because of the way we filmed at that point, but we did have 2 days off vlogging, and we stayed in pretty much most of the day, and we snuggled and we watched movies, and it was so needed at that time. And then the day Chris got back to join us, that's when it got bad. I only bled really heavily for 1 day. I don't really like talking about it because I just think it just sounds like gross, but I only bled heavily for 1 day, but it was real bleeding with you know, I don't even like to say the words, but with stuff coming out as well. And so that's when we kind of knew. A lot of people have asked if I've been scanned or seen a doctor, and I haven't. And the main reason for that is that Chris was away when it happened, and then when he got back it was happening. And so it just didn't seem like there was any point in going to a scan and being like, there's no heartbeat and this is happening. It was inevitable what was happening. And we said, after that first day, if the bleeding doesn't stop or if I feel unwell, then we'll be scanned and make sure everything's okay. But after that first day, I bled for a week as a normal period. So, and I had slight cramping on that day as well, but nothing that wasn't manageable with paracetamol. And then after that day, it was a normal period for a week. And then after that week, I waited 2 weeks to take a pregnancy test. And that pregnancy test after 2 weeks came back very, very, very faint positive. So it was still positive. Where were we when I took that?
So it was here?
It was first night here.
Yeah, it was here.
It was the first day we was here. We went to thingy to buy Pride Lose to buy it. You can only get pregnancy tests here in the chemist, so we had to find a chemist. They don't sell them in supermarkets randomly, or if they do, we've not managed to find any, but we had to go to a chemist to get that one. And that was a very, very, very faint positive. That was about a week and a half ago, was it? No, that was a lot longer than a week and a half.
I think it was just on
Isabelle's birthday.
Yeah, something like that.
It was a day after.
When we just arrived.
I don't know, it was when we just arrived here anyway. So I thought, right, I'm just going to leave that now. I've not got no more bleeding, I've got no pain, I've got no fever or anything like that, so everything seems still normal. Let's just wait a little while. Funnily enough, one of my close friends, this is what makes it so tragic, one of my friends has been trying for a baby and she got pregnant. There was like a week between the both of us. And I was so excited, like, that's so cool that we'll have a baby together and we can bring it up together and we can go to do stuff together. And then she messaged me, I can't remember when did...
Before you miscarried.
Yeah, I know it was before I did. But she messaged me about 2 weeks before I miscarried to say, I can't believe it, but I've had a miscarriage. And I was gutted for her. And then I miscarried at the same weeks she was when she miscarried. It's just crazy. Anyway, I didn't go for a scan or anything like that because I didn't feel like I needed to. I had no pain, I had no worries or anything like that. It seemed my body had done what it had done and everything was fine. And then I waited and waited and waited, and then I took another test when we were in Lisbon. Was it on the first night in Lisbon? I think it was on the first, no, it was the first morning we woke up. First morning we woke up in Lisbon, I took another pregnancy test and I got my first negative. Like, that was a very clear negative pregnancy test. So how long is that after it happened? It's about a month. And so that's the whole story. That's everything that's happened. It's been about a month since the miscarriage happened. I was probably about 8, maybe 9 weeks when it happened. The girls knew, Chris knew, nobody else knew at all. We wasn't planning on telling anybody. No vlogging of it, not even telling anybody until, I don't even know when. Months, yeah. We wanted to just keep it to ourselves, I guess. But it just wasn't meant to be. I know lots of you guys are going to be asking, are you going to try again? And what's your plans for the future? We don't know. Chris does really want a sibling for Jace, and I want a sibling for Jace too. But it's just so scary, the thought of having to go through all that again. So there's just no set answers. My body's only just recovering right now, so we don't know for definite that yet. The girls also keep saying, are you going to try again? And they're really excited at the thought of having another sibling, but as of yet nothing's set in stone, so we just don't know. Like I said at the start of this video, I do believe everything happens for a reason, and at the minute I'm just counting my blessings, and I've got 4 children that are all very happy and very healthy, and so, you know, I've just got so much to be thankful for. I think that's everything. Like I said, I usually have like notes or like think about at least what I'm going to say when I do these videos, and I haven't in this case because I just wanted to tell the story basically. I hope everything come out in the right order. I'm pretty sure it did. If anyone has any questions, comment them in the comment section down below. I will look at the comments on this vlog. I have not looked at the comments recently on some of our vlogs just because we've been going through a lot these last couple of months, and any sort of negativity just winds me right up. But I'm trying to stay and I've been trying to stay positive, but I will be going through the comments on this vlog, so if any of you guys do have any questions or anything like that, then comment them down below and I'll answer them the best I can. Right, that's it for today guys. We are taking tomorrow off of vlogging, So there'll be no vlog tomorrow. We've got so much going on behind the scenes. I've got a massive amount of baby and me work that I need to get done. Chris has got loads and loads of stuff that he's working on that needs to get done, and we just can't find the time to do it all whilst trying to film an entertaining daily vlog for you guys. So tomorrow there'll be no vlog. We're taking the day off, but we'll be back the next day as normal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you back here not tomorrow but the next day at 5 p.m. Good night, guys. Mwah.